Demonstrators celebrated after a show of strength on Monday. They forced their way into two major government compounds, the Ministries of Finance and Foreign Affairs. The protesters called on civil servants to walk off the job and join the anti-government rallies. The mood here was peaceful. But earlier in the day, it was a different story on the streets, with violent clashes between police and some of the tens of thousands of demonstrators. Protest leader Sutep Tauksaban is determined not to give up the fight.
I invite protesters to stay here overnight at the Finance Ministry. I urge others to do the same and seize other government offices around the country.
In response, the Thai government has invoked a special security law, which gives police the right to block routes, impose a curfew, ban gatherings, and carry out searches. But Prime Minister Thaskin Shinawatra is also keen to show restraint.
Our security services are monitoring the protests. We're trying to handle the demonstrators without violence. We don't want to see any violence.
The protests are directed against both the Prime Minister and her brother, Thaskin Shinawatra, who's been living in exile since being convicted of corruption in 2008. Protesters say he's still pulling the political strings in Thailand. They've vowed to keep fighting and take over more government buildings.